Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Laura Page. I'm going to tell you something that I have a lot of experience with. In the last 10 years, I have changed, I can't count the number of diapers. Um, but I have 4 children. The oldest one's almost 10, and the youngest one is 1.5. Well, before that, I worked in child care settings and babysat and different things. So this is something that I've really, truly had a lot of experience with. Um, Also, I am dressed like this because I have just came from football and cheerleading practice with my children 5 nights a week. Yay! Um, anyway, so we're going to talk today about how to change a diaper properly, whether you work in a child care setting or you are learning how to diaper a child or whatever. But this is something I have a lot of experience with, and you would think I would have um, stock and Pampers by now. And I only have I'm not there. I'm not done yet because my 1.5-year-old has probably another year and a half maybe of diapers before she will be out of them. So anyway, so first you would get a flat surface, or what I use is like a changing pad type thing. Kind of travels from place to place if I need to, and it's pretty soft, lightweight type thing. Most places have chaining tables and that kind of stuff, which I do have, but it's not easily to get the camera right. So anyway, then what you would do is you first would wash your hands because that's where all the germs are. You don't want to do anything until you've washed your hands. So you wash your hands. Then what you would do is before you get the child, because whether they be wet or have done number two, then you would get everything ready, prepared before you go get them, because you don't want them laying there longer than they have to. Um, and so what you would do is you would get your diaper, your new diaper, to make sure it's opened up, ready to go. Um, so that way you're not having to do all that and rustle around while they are trying to lay there and be still, because a lot of times kids that age that are in diapers um, don't want to be laying there longer than they have to. And plus, you want to get a toy or something for them to something to hang or something to keep their attention on, so that way that so they're not like trying to pull at the diaper and they're trying to roll over and that kind of thing while you're trying to change the diaper. So also, after you get the diaper, then you want to get how many wipes that you might think you might need, and because they don't want you going back and forth the wipes, because it may contaminate the next wipe, or it may do something, it kind of just get, like I said, that rushing around trying to um, keep things as easy as possible. So you put your wipes to the side, you have your diaper open. You would, if they happen to have a little red or a rash, you would put that on a separate wipe so that you already have that out, so you don't have to keep touching the bottle. Then what you would do is you would go and get your child or the baby, and you would say, "Hi, this is Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa." My old child wouldn't cooperate, so we're using Miss Alyssa here. So what you would do is you would lay her down, talk to her, say hi. You just talk to her the whole time you're doing it, so that way she knows kind of you're scared, you're not doing something you're not supposed to. You would strap her. Sometimes they have straps, sometimes they don't. You would strap her on. Um, then what you would do is you would take the old diaper off. You have gloves on the entire time, or if you're at home, you wouldn't wear gloves with your own children, but you would take the diaper off. The old diaper sit to the side. If she's wet, you would take one wipe down. You never want to, you front to back. That's what they say, front to back, not back to front, because you're going to put germs where they're not supposed to be. So you would front to back, one side, and then dispose of it. Same thing with the next one. If you have to use more than one wipe, just one side, you want to wrap all the little crevices and all that stuff, and then you throw. But you don't use diaper 500 times. I mean, the wipe 500 times. You would only use it once, one side and one side. Then when you're done, you would slide the new diaper on, put it underneath. You would wipe your hands, wipe them all the way around, just like you would wash them. Then you'd wipe the baby's hands. That way they get used to wiping your hands, and you'd wipe their face, and then you would dispose of that. Then you would hook the diaper, hook it around, because like I said, the longer they have to lay here, the less they're going to be happy. So you would hook, and they're done. And you would unblood, say, "Hey, baby, you finished?" And then you're done, and you hold them for a minute, and then you go lay them down or wherever you're going to put them. And then you would dispose of the diaper. Nasty. Blech. and you would dispose of that. Then you would take like a wipe or Clorox spray and spray it off, and voila, you're done. So thank you for listening, and I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope this is some good information for any of you guys, whether you have children or not, or whether you're going to be around children or not. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks.